So this is Shant'e Reagan, and I am talking about being a female Uber Lyft driver, entrepreneur. And earlier today I recorded a video in the Atlanta rideshare parking lot, and I promised to tell everybody how that went. So when you get to the Atlanta airport, there's a particular area that you have to park in. It's the rideshare, and it's actually on Sullivan Road. When you are going to the Atlanta airport and you are going towards Domestic, when you go towards Domestic, you take the left fork to Riverdale Road, get off Riverdale Road to the right, and make a left on Sullivan Road. Take that down, I believe it's 1586 on the right hand side. If you haven't driven this before, you're probably going to think you're lost, but you make that right at 1586, I believe, and you'll see the sign, and you'll end up in a parking lot full of cars that are waiting to pick up riders to the airport. So I did that today at about noon, and I was messing with the Lyft app, and some kind of a way I turned it off and put myself out of the queue. So no problem, because I was making YouTube videos and I felt like, I didn't lose my time. So I got back into the queue. I hit the button by accident. So this next time I was making YouTube videos, and by the time I was done making my last YouTube video, guess what? Something had happened and the dang on app had turned off. I had yet again lost my spot in the airport queue. So my spot was, when I pulled in, I was at about 69 cars ahead. I had gotten myself down to about 26, lost my spot. So I waited about 2.5, 3 hours for that first ride. No fault of the airport or the Lyft app, just me and my faulty hand and doing other stuff on the phone. And I got my first trip out of the Atlanta airport. Great rider. Only went 20 minutes from the airport. So 3 hours in, I only made $9.86, something like that. The first thing I thought to myself is, okay, now that you see an airport trip, an airport pickup, it necessarily all the way across town, it could be, and especially during a certain time of day, it certainly could be. But at the time of day that you're working on a Sunday, it's not. It's usually, today it was people coming home that didn't, per se stay that far from the airport. Anyway, make a long story short, I made that first drop off, and I was in the Atlanta downtown area. I was able to pick up another ride from some college students that actually took me all the way down to Little 5 Points. I had a goal that I needed to reach today, which I did reach. How I reached my goal is that I had to work a bit after dark. It gets dark at 5:30 here in Atlanta now. And, given that I started later, I had no choice but to stay out a little bit past dark and to let my family know that I was okay, and before and after every ride to say to them that, look, I'm fine. But I got plenty of energy. I'm feeling good. I was actually working the downtown area, so everything was very much well lit. I ended up getting another trip to the airport, and upon my dropping off of that trip, I got another ride in my queue. Didn't have to go into the rideshare parking lot, but I got a rideshare, just got a pickup, just right there on the Delta platform. And as I was pulling off, I got another one that stacked, and I called one of the riders. They told me they were in the ride share. I didn't have to wait. Thank goodness I had done my time waiting. I picked up 2 riders on a ride share and was able to drop both of those riders off. So today I feel like I did okay at the airport, given my my slow start and things that happened, I was able to reach my goal today as a Lyft driver. I'm looking forward to starting my day out tomorrow and kind of seeing what strategy I'm going to use. I'm thinking I'm going to get up before day and do the work crowd in my area, because that's usually a hot time of day. Not sure if I'm going to go straight to the airport, thinking that I might go to the airport and maybe try to see if some people are flying in for business and maybe going to the other side of town in the morning. So today was an overall successful day, even though I had my challenges and I could have waddled in my own self-pity and I could have stopped without reaching my goals. But the good part about being an Uber and Lyft driver is you can simply stay out here until you reach them. You can drive up to 12 hours on each app, and don't drive tired or anything like that. But I had a late start today. I actually still feel pretty good, and if it wasn't for the fact that I know that my husband is worried about me, I would probably stay out here a little bit longer, because the area that I was working in is just very well lit. So this is Shant'e Reagan talking about being an Uber Lyft driver. I say female because yes, I'm female, but these principles can also apply to men as well. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so that you get these notifications when I actually insert a recording. Please share these videos with anybody that you think might be interested. And if you are interested in driving for Lyft, then please look in my comments below, because I have included my invitation link, and I'm asking that you please use that to get signed up, because you can actually have a Uber and Lyft business. You can actually do it. You can actually do it. You can do this. You can have an Uber and Lyft business. You can have a freelance business. I was just talking with one of my riders about UPS, and I got that tip from another YouTuber. So I'm watching YouTube, guys, and I want to give credit where credit is due. And so I'm driving, and what I'm going to start doing is when I get these YouTube videos, I'm going to start writing down these YouTubers' names so I can at least give you their name and where this information is coming from. So if you decide to drive Uber or Lyft, give credit where credit is due, and make sure that you're sharing this information from my page with other Lyft drivers and with yourself. But I want to encourage you that this is something that you can do if you're a really good driver, have a good driver's record, you got a car. If you don't have a car, you can rent one from Uber and Lyft. But you can do this. Please like and subscribe to my page. This is Shant'e Reagan talking about being an Uber and Lyft driver. My website is shantereagan.org. My email address is shantereagan@gmail.com. I look so forward to working with you, and look forward to seeing you reach your goals. Talk to you soon.